Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge outdoor wall sconce, banded with two top plates, extra large, 30-5995. Awesome fixture, smaller versions available. Check them out, and let's get into details on this. 25.9 inches overall height. You could call it 26 if you guys wanted to. 10.7 inches wide. Projection from the wall all the way out is going to be 9.2 inches. Mounting height, that's going to be the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your electrical outlet box, is coming in at 13 inches. So I want to show you more details about that, and how we're going to do that is we're going to look at the install sheets now. And how you do that is if you're on the page on our website, Handmade in Vermont, look over for this fixture. Look over on the right hand side of your screen midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So click on that and open it up for me, and you will see a lot of stuff there. So there's a full parts list. There's instructions how to put this on your wall basically, and the only instructions for assembly are really just putting this piece of, well, taking the top plates off and then putting the piece of glass down. This is actually the glass from the next size down. I don't have the piece of glass handy to show you the extra large. It's bigger than this. The one that goes on this fixture is 6.75 inches diameter and 21.14 inches high. It's a big piece of glass, but I do want to show you the quality of the glass. Top is closed, bottom is open, doesn't collect bugs, and I'll get more into glass in just a little bit, but I wanted to show you this. And the most important thing is the 6.75 inches is going to be big, so it can accept pretty much any LED, and we'll talk about that in 2 seconds. But let's circle back and talk about that mounting height for a sec. So there are pictures next to me that I took of the back of some of these sconces. All the banded sconces are built basically the same way, in the same design. You'll notice that you have a front plate, then you actually have, the back plate is kind of built into the front plate, obviously, and then you actually have these walls that are built around the back, and then the other side of the wall is basically open to your building, which means that you're going to have a space back there, a whole space to run wires higher or lower at your discretion. You'll notice there's a lot of space to do that. The wires are long enough so you could have this anywhere up there. The only caveat is, how are you going to attach this to your building? It's really designed to attach in the center to a junction box. Some people will actually, screw it and bolt it right in using the same holes that you'll see on the parts list, the installations instructions you put on this, but that's really up to you. So, quick answer is you can use this anywhere. You just have to figure out how to attach it to your building if you do have it higher or lower. Not really a big deal. Other little tidbit you want to know about is you want to seal this against your building to keep moisture out. And after it's actually up and everything's great, you take a little clear silicone bead and you run it where the sconce meets your building, and that just keeps, it seals it against moisture to keep water from getting back there, okay, and causing issues in the future. Let's get into sockets, because that's going to be really important to a lot of you guys. Hubbardton Forge says that this is going to max out at 150 watt incandescent bulb. This was designed before there were all these awesome LEDs out in the world, and 150 watt bulb, you can do it. It's always about the heat generated by that bulb. When you get into LEDs, you can put whatever you want in this thing. There's absolutely no limit as far as an LED, except can it get into the bottom of this glass. And we know that this is 6 3/4, so that's a big yes. This is an A19 bulb. This is the same size as a standard light bulb. I can get this up to 100 watt equivalent if I want to, but if you really want to get a lot of light out of this, the next thing is to go up to an A21. So you notice an A21 is just a larger version of this bulb, which is an A19. You can find this in any hardware store or online, and the only thing about that is you want to choose your color temperature. Make sure you buy what you guys like for your desires. I like the warmth of an incandescent bulb. That's 3000 Kelvin. The LEDs above me are giving me that warmth. If you guys like that whiter light, it's also called daylight. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000. It'll tell you on the box when you're looking at the light bulb. It'll tell you online straight off the bat what the color temperature is. And just make sure you get, if you like the warmth, warm white, make sure it's 3,000 Kelvin. Don't let them sell you a 5,000 Kelvin bulb saying it's a warm white, because it's not. Okay? So why don't we talk about one other quick thing. Oh, it's also a dimmable fixture. So if you guys want to dim this, just buy a dimmable bulb, and there's absolutely no problems. If you are in the state of California and you are building a new construction or renovation and you have pulled permits, that's the important part of this, pulling permits where a building inspector is going to come out and visit your lovely home or business or building or construction project, and they're gonna give you options of what you can do. They're going to give you like motion detector, motion sensors, photovoltaic cells, those kind of things. But the easy thing they're going to give you the option is just to order the fixture with a GU24 socket. GU24 setup has these little prongs on the bottom. Then it's automatically an LED, and you're good to go there. This is only for two reasons. So California Title 24 compliancy, or if you're building a LEED certified building, and that's going to be LEED for the tax credits. Everybody else you want to do, our nice friend, the A21 bulb, and or the A19, and you get it in whatever color, temperature, type you guys like. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the end. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture. And they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Cool. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over in the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.